Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Legacy Survival. Today we're on version 1.4.7, dubbed the Pretty Scary Update. And right now it is nighttime, because there were some changes to monsters in this update, so let me see if I can show that off right now. And if I can, I'm sure we'll see it at some point as the night progresses. But if I throw this helmet at this skeleton here, and deal with that creeper, you can see he picked it up and put it on. So monsters can now wear armor and use weapons and also pick up other random items. Unfortunately, they'll drop them if they do pick them up. They can also spawn with weapons and armor, and some of it may even be enchanted. There's also a couple of rare drops, so I'll probably be cutting around and showing those off as the night progresses. But for now, we're just looking around. Ah, there we go. Our very first random drop of the night. We have a potato. And zombies can also drop the counterpart to the potato, the carrot. Both were added in this version. So that's that. And while I'm out here, the other rare drop I'm looking for, you might have noticed when I flashed my inventory before, and you might be able to guess now, there's 2 additional music discs that can drop from creepers when shot by skeletons. The first being 11, which was previously in the game, but only found in dungeons, and the other being Wait, which is entirely new in this version. So, still gonna be looking for those. I'll cut back if I find the other rare drops, but that's really all I'm out here for tonight. And I guess I should take this time to apologize for the extended hiatus I've been taking. I was feeling pretty burned out, and just couldn't really get into the spirit of recording, so that is why it took so long to get these videos out. And for that, I apologize. Well, I got a little tired of farming for music discs to no avail, so I decided to take a break from that and come back here to the base to cover some more of the update. I'll get those extra music discs by the end of the episode, but for now, we are going to be doing stuff here. So I'm getting myself a decent supply of carrots. For now, I've also planted some potatoes, because carrots have uses outside of being eaten, as some of you might know. And I also need to get myself a few more seeds here, so let's harvest this wheat that's ready. And head over to the animal pen, which I guess is kind of roundabout the way that I've structured my farm. So with carrots being added, the foods needed to breed mobs were a little diversified. Pigs now eat carrots, and chickens now eat seeds. So there we go. There's that. And there is another use for carrots and pigs, which makes getting a certain achievement a little bit easier. And speaking of achievements, I was messing around with the version a little bit, and unfortunately my achievements got reset. So I did my best to recover the ones that I could. Unfortunately, the end seems a little bit bugged. Or I guess not bugged, but the way it works, I can't get it again, which means I can't get the end. There were some new achievements added this update. Unfortunately, I won't be able to directly show those. So I will mention them when they come into play. But anyway, I was talking about an achievement that is a little bit easier to get. If I can find an item. I guess I don't have it. Well, I guess I'll just mention it instead of showing it, since I don't have the item I need, and I need to get rid of these music discs. They are clogging up my inventory, and they serve no purpose, so just gonna toss them into the fire here. Goodbye, music discs. I guess I could have just left them behind when I was farming in the first place, but I didn't for some reason. So anyways, over to the crafting table here, making sure I have everything I need. If we make a fishing rod, I hope. Might make myself look like a dummy here if I get this wrong. Great. We can make carrot on a stick, and we can use that, if we had a saddle, to cause a pig to be controllable when we have a saddle. And pigs will also move faster while you are holding that. So that's pretty cool. Since we're here at the base doing some crafting stuff, may as well talk about some generic inventory changes. Something you might have noticed already, but I haven't really mentioned. When I throw items on the ground here, you can see that they're 3D and rotating around, instead of being sprites as they were previously. Another thing about the inventory, and I honestly didn't know about this until I was getting ready to do this episode, if you press a number key, you can quickly swap items in and out of your hotbar. That includes even empty slots. So if I want my, my steak to go back into my inventory, I just press 7 here, and it goes back, and then I press 7 again on the steak, and then there it goes. So that's actually really helpful, and I've been using it quite a bit. I'm not totally used to it, but when I remember, it's pretty handy. So that's that. Let's see, some other crafting here. So we have quite a bit to do, and I have a list here. So I'm going to need my bricks. I'm going to need cobblestone and mossy cobblestone. I am going to need, let's see here. Let's see, I have that. I need the carrots. I have my carrots. I will need gold. So let's grab some gold. And I will need this leather armor I've crafted. You might have noticed that leather armor has a slightly different texture now to go along with the change that's been made. And any old item will do here. Sure, we'll grab some dandelions. And some ink sacs. And why not just some, I guess that'll do. Oh, how about some blue? Sure, blue is fun. Blue and green? Yeah, blue and green. Fun. So, the first thing I'm showing here is that leather armor can now be dyed. So we can now get the colorful leather armor for a little bit of style. And by style, I mean, I don't really know. It kind of looks lame to me, but if that's your thing, why not, right? And you can also do the multiple colors, as you can see. And sure, we'll have the black leather here. So we are looking kind of funny, but yeah, leather armor, dyed leather armor, a little bit fun, not really useful. Now let's see here, a useful sort of food item if we make our gold nuggets here. And take a carrot. We have golden carrots. Gonna need that for something later, so I'm not gonna eat it just yet. If I take bricks and I put them like that, I get a flower pot. So we can put this, say, let's see if I have any open space up here anywhere. Here we are in the room. Put the dandelion in there. Nice little decoration. Headed back down. We have walls introduced, so as you might know, these act kind of like fences. They're just a little bit different, different material-wise, and we have cobblestone and mossy cobblestone walls. Nothing else yet. And of course they connect up like so. So let's put these away for now. Put this in here. Organize some of that. let's see here. Let me check my checklist here. Right, of course. I need some smooth stone. And I need egg, sugar, and pumpkin here. And I also need my iron. So I'll grab that. And while I'm at it, books. Sugar, right, I was getting sugar. And pumpkin. No, not that. This, here we go. So another new source of food is the pumpkin pie. Always nice to have some variety. And another use for pumpkins other than jack-o'-lanterns. Let's see here. So wooden buttons are now in the game. And you might have remembered that buttons were previously 2 stones stacked on top of each other. To match the recipe for wooden buttons, stone buttons have been changed to 1 stone just to match. And wooden buttons differ from stone buttons in both the length that they stay pressed. They stay down a little bit longer, and also if you shoot an arrow, they stay depressed, so that's cool. We'll leave this back in the redstone chest. I'm sure I'll find a use for it sometime. Let's see here. Just checking my list again to make sure I don't miss anything else. Alright, here we go. So this should be the last crafting recipe I need to do. There we go. Yeah. That's the last crafting recipe I need to do. So if I get this here, and this here, you can see that anvils are introduced in this version. So enchanting is now finally to the point that well, I guess the process is not quite there, but enchanting, we finally have the customizability that we have. Today, you don't have to rely just on the enchanting table to give you good enchantments. If you get 2 good items that you want to combine the enchantments on, you can do that now. So let me grab a pickaxe for demonstration. I died while out grinding for mobs, so unfortunately I don't know if I'll be able to do this. But if I take this here, too expensive. I wonder if that's because these enchantments are old. Or maybe it's just because I don't have enough levels? I don't know. That's interesting. But as you can see, if you have the anvil, you put 2 items in it, it works the same as it does today. And of course there's the experience limit. Let me see if I can get some... Well, geez, I guess this isn't very useful now, is it? That's interesting. Well, as you can see, you can combine enchantments on things now, and to make the process even easier, if we come over here and go back to our enchanting table, we can enchant books now, so with specific enchantments. Still can't see what enchantments we'll be getting, but it's a little bit more consistency, which is nice. Oh, and while I'm down here, and we're still kind of focused on crafting, let's take these fire resistance potions out, get that achievement out of the way. If I take this water bottle here, I'm not too worried about efficiency right now because we have plenty of ingredients. Well, I guess I may as well. If we take the nether wart, make an awkward potion, and then skip this process because it's going to take a while. Add a golden carrot to said awkward potion. As you can see, we add a golden carrot to awkward potion. We get potions of night vision. And I will take 2 of these out because they're more useful than what we're going to make now. We get potions of invisibility. So 2 new potions added in this update. Night vision, kind of useful. I don't know if I'll end up using them, but it's good to have, I suppose. So with that, I think I will cut away here onto the next thing. So a few minor aesthetic changes added. So you might have remembered in previous update that we could put slabs on the tops of blocks. We can now do that with trapdoors, so they open a little bit differently. And another nice little decoration update is corner stairs. So no more awkward slabs or weird stairs left at the corners. Finally, corner stairs are in the game. And previously, if you had punched a door or a trapdoor or a lever to break it, you would have caused it to toggle, which is a little bit annoying in certain cases. You know, if you're aiming at the door or you're punching it and it opened, you would lose the progress. So that was a good little minor change that got introduced. And one last thing while I'm here, I will simply mention that I didn't mention about enchanting, is that the Thorns enchantment was added and can be gotten on chest plates. There were also some minor changes to make fire and blast protection better and make protection just a little bit less effective, but that's all for enchanting. There's a new painting that we can get here. I will do my best to get it in a timely manner. Big painting. I guess I should limit the size it can be by putting this here. Kind of forgot how much paintings just fly off the walls while you're placing them like this. And we're not getting very lucky with this, are we? But it alludes to another feature we will be checking out later. That was added in this update, emphasizing the scary part of the pretty scary update. Here we are. I think that's a painting fitting of this sort of magical potion and crafting area here. So I think you recognize what that is, but we'll talk about that a little later. And one last thing to cover in this home base area before we leave. If I grab my fishing rod and I go fishing again, you'll see a little minor change to fishing. Let's just head over here to the beach and get going. The now frozen beach. That was weird. And we wait for the fish to bite, which, as always, will take forever. We will be able to notice the little minor change to fishing. There we go. And you might have heard it there. Little ding. We now get experience for fishing. It's still not worth it. Well, it might be a little bit worth it if you're really strapped for food, but other than that, not really worth it. So I'm going to put this away, and we are going to move on to some more stuff. So I'm back here in Beta Land, which, by the way, got turned into a swamp, so now the watercolor is all ugly and icky, which is kind of funny considering I made it to look like a small little beach hideaway. Oh well. But we're over here because of the wolves, and kind of to go along with leather armor dyeing, if you use your dyes on a wolf, it will now gain a different collar color. And, you know, I feel like these guys, they're probably getting a little bit lonely over here. So I'm going to use a new feature of portals to get them back to my house. Hopefully. Unless they get themselves hurt in the nether, but I don't think they would do that. So come on, guys, go on through. As you can see, mobs can now go through portals. Pretty handy for things like moving your dogs around. So hopefully they don't get into any trouble around here. Matter of fact, I think one already went back through the portal, funny enough. Well, at least we're bringing one dog back with us. So now we can have a friend back at our home base. Come along, buddy. There he goes. And he didn't go through the portal for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe if we try it again, he'll go through? Well, we'll leave him here for now. He'll go through the portal eventually. But for now, I have some other stuff to do in the Nether, so I am going to get to it. Future Octo here, so while I was editing together the video, I realized it got a little bit long. So I know it's a little bit abrupt, but I'm going to split it into two halves right here. And the next video will be out shortly. It'll be about the same length. So yeah, I will see you guys next time.